Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Lil Nas X is ready to make his comeback to music and pop culture, and I'm so ready for it. It's no secret that this channel is a Lil Nas X stan account, and I've been wondering when my new favorite rapper was going to come out and deliver us some more iconic pop art. Though this is his first single for his second studio album, I consider this his third era because by the time he'd released his first album, Montero, he'd already released his record-shattering single Old Town Road, and an EP including the hit singles Panini, Rodeo, and Holiday. Even prior to that, he'd also released an independent EP to the internet, Nazarati, that I also thoroughly enjoyed once I found it and listened to it. Everyone was so quick to try to put Lil Nas X into other categories, but I always knew that Lil Nas X was a rapper at heart. Sure, he veers into pop and sings on his hooks, and his first and biggest single is a country trap record. But through and through, Lil Nas X is a rapper, which is why I think so many people, black men in particular, are so threatened by his presence. He's openly gay and popular, doing the things so many rappers said could never happen in rap. So they put him in the pop category like they did Nicki, Will Smith, Flo Rida, and Doja Cat when they're uncomfortable with their particular form of rap. Then when you add in all the religious imagery, it's even easier for basics to hate on him because gay people are supposed to be terrified of religion, God, and the flames of hell. So how dare he insert himself into those narratives when he should be lucky to have a career in the first place, right? I love that Lil Nas X causes these controversies with his art and visuals because there are some things I think people need to acknowledge about black gay people. Considering that both black Africans and gay people in particular have been disproportionately and very literally abused, murdered, and enslaved, and terrorized by different Christian institutions throughout history, the truth is that neither of these groups owe Christians anything, and quite the opposite. And furthermore, as ironic as it may seem to some, black gay people can and do find inspiration and spiritual enlightenment from religious teachings like the Bible and are allowed to interact with those beliefs in any way we see fit. And that's the joke that Lil Nas X has been pointing to in his music since he released Montero in 2021. I jumped headfirst into the video upon its release on Friday. In the first scene, we see that we and a bunch of celebrities or their lookalikes are headed to heaven, including Barack Obama, Mariah Carey, and Ed Sheeran. If you remember in the Montero video, we started off in another biblio-Christian setting, the Garden of Eden, with the serpent. Now we're in heaven, and Lil Nas X is prancing around the pearly gates with a gorgeous long wavy weed I love, and a slight twitch in his seductive walk. The long nails are a perfect touch to this look, and I love his golden halo jewelry and his golden choker that says sexy. This look eats. But soon we're taken to hell, and we realize that another version of Lil Nas X is there too. And I thought this was a smart depiction. Because I look at biblical themes esoterically and not fundamentally, I've always felt God and the devil, in simple terms, are just different aspects of the same thing, and it seems that Lil Nas X probably thinks the same. In Lil Nas X's cinematic universe, there are several different versions of him that sometimes seem to either get along or clash, and even in our own minds, yes, everyone also has these battles with who we are inside and the choices we make. You see, some people see these videos as just campy and trolling visuals to poke fun at Christians, but I see deeper messages. The battle between good and evil continues as Lil Nas X is transported to another heavenly dimension, where he's in a celestial basketball game against the devil. Another juxtaposition of the opposing or different sides of Lil Nas X I caught in this scene is not just that he is playing a game of basketball against the devil, he's also cheering himself on as a dancing cheerleader. In the basketball game, Lil Nas X is a bit more masculine with his movements as a basketball player, but in the stands, he's dancing and showing his more effeminate side, cheering himself on, and I thought that was such a cute touch. Plus, I genuinely love the cheer routine he hits. I love that he's embracing dancing in his art, something that most of these boring straight rappers refuse to do. The next scenes are equally stunning, where Lil Nas X is on the cross, obviously a reference to Drake Christ himself. This is another figure people seem so surprised gay people are inspired by, but considering he hung around with mostly men, was betrayed with a kiss by a man, and was hated by the religious conservatives of his time, again, gay people can easily identify with his trials in life. Yet if we acknowledge that, we're seen as evil. Jesus was hated and seen as blasphemous by the Pharisees for daring to proclaim he was God's son. Are we getting the joke yet, or not? Lil Nas X shears a lamb in the next scene like a shepherd, like J. Christ, and wears the beautiful new coat to the Met Gala. And my goodness, these scenes were so stunning. When he points out in the lyrics, "I'm finna get the gays hype," he's absolutely right. He's giving me the meal I asked for, and I'm so grateful. I love that T.S. Madison and Lil Nas X are Judies now, and her cameo in this video is adorable. Lil Nas X taps into yet another biblical story for inspiration, and things become post-apocalyptic as the world begins to flood, and Lil Nas X has become Nas Noah, driving a massive ark in a flooded, destroyed world. The Earth is becoming more and more catastrophic every day, so it's fitting that in this story our modern world is beginning to flood, considering that's what's actually happening with global warming. Another cute touch I loved in this video is that though the world is flooded, Nas Noah is able to stay on top, walking, or more accurately dancing on water, just like J. Christ. Another irony I found in this track is that the dark melody of the piano part reminds me a lot of Kendrick Lamar's hit rap diss, Humble, but on this song it seemed that this is the last thing Lil Nas X is doing. Montero knows how to choose great beats and catchy melodies. The lyrics are a lot less serious than the visuals. In fact, most of the verses on this song are pretty standard rap lyrics about him flossing his accomplishments and acknowledging that he took a break from breaking records last year but is ready for a comeback like J. Christ. Like any other rapper, Lil Nas X is going to flex his lyrical strengths, his stage presence, and his stats. And just like any other rapper, gay or straight, he can be inspired by any public or spiritual figure he wants to, just like J. Christ. And either way, people are going to love it or hate it. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what else is coming from Lil Nas X in 2024.